Hey, welcome to another brand new series. Um, this is on Iowa Plains. It took me a bit of time to rebuild my farm, but if we go to the PDA, we'll show you the PDA first. So this is the map. So up here is your, what is it? It's your vehicle shop, sorry. So we've got the vehicle shop there. So I've taken this farm down here on here, and I've got field 17, 16, 7, and I have 13 because I've got my sheep over here, in this area over here, and then I've got my cows over in this section over here. I'll show you how what I've done to go from my farm into that paddock of grass. So that's the map. So let's just jump back in and do a flyover first, so you can actually see. I'll do an overview like that, so you can see. You got the main entrance that goes down, and you got a little section there. What we'll do, we'll just do a little bit of a zoom over so you can see everything roughly, and then we'll talk about what I've done. Okay, we'll go back to the entrance. We'll go down to ground level. Let me just get out of flight mode. Okay. Here we are at the entrance of the farm. First thing I did was, as you can see, I've done a gravel patch on the side, so we come in off of there and around for trucks and that, and some equipment. We've got an extra room here to come around. So if we head down, here's the front entrance. Excuse me. I am from Australia, so I've got my Australian flags up. We've got our letterbox, our 10-kilometre speed zone through the farm. Let's raise me up a little bit. Here we have a sign: private driveway, do not enter. Caution, slow vehicles. So here we go, we're going down the driveway. We've got speed humps, so it slows people down. I love the sound of those birds and stuff. As you get closer, you'll hear like a water running. We'll get to that first when we enter that area. So we're travelling down the path here. The first thing you get to see is the house. If you listen quietly, you'll hear water running over the birds. We'll get to that. I didn't realise how loud this was going to be, but that's alright. So here we are, the main house. So we'll just do a side view. So yeah, the main house, you got the garages there. So we'll do the main house first and go out the back. Alright, we'll go in front door. As you can hear the water. As I said, I didn't realise how loud it was going to be. It gets louder as you get closer, of course. Yes, you did hear a cat. It's on the table over there. It's one of our cats running around. Okay, let's open this back door. same with our people here on the patio, looking over the same. We go down these steps. We've got play equipment on the side here. We haven't put grass down yet. It's the only thing I haven't done. I haven't put a fencing there because I thought I'd try to be able to so I can mow maybe. But this is what I've done here. I've got the swimming pool in. Got some friends over, of course, see 'em. But then yes, I used the waterfall mod. We've got the seating here, nice relaxing area, we've got lights. We've got the water there. And I used the waterfall mod to make it a little bit nicer and have what's saying, but I didn't realise how loud the water was going to be. But that's fine, we've got a little waterfall. That's virtually water running off. What we've done is we've technically put a pump in here, and it pumps water back up the top and just keeps flowing down and just recycles the water here. So yeah, that's what we've done in the backyard. As you can see, the shed part of the house is right up against the roadway hill, but that's what we wanted to do. So let's go back through the house and we'll go and check out the shed. Alright, we'll get out of there and go this way. Alright, we have, you can see we've got multiple dogs. Well, we actually have 3. There's a third one running around somewhere. That's a mod that's on Mod Hub. That you can have multiple dogs. What farm doesn't have multiple dogs? So I've got 3 dogs. There's actually, I've got a cat under the car there and another cat over there by the dog kennel, but we'll get to that in a minute. So we go into here. This is the garage connected to the house. I could have come out the door there. It doesn't quiet it down. So here's one of the cars I've got. Let me just open up something and we'll be able to. So we got our Cadillac Escalade. That's my run around car. As you can see, I've got Hogwarts. My wife, she's got a little Kia car, so there's that. Put some posters on the wall to make it look a bit livable, like it wasn't plain white walls. So we got that. Oh yes, we got the cat down there, of course. Okay, then we come up around. So this is the personal driveway, I'll call it. The house driveway. And this is like a business, workshop, whatever driveway. In here we've got our trailer here, our racing trailer. We've got our camper truck in there, which we'll go and have a look. Some more pictures and stuff on the wall, but this is our camper truck. We have another ute with a trailer with for going around cutting lawns if we go to cut lawns for people. Yes, alright doggies. So we have our Skag Kawasaki stand-up lawnmower. We've got our wheelbarrow. We've got a ride-on lawnmower for the house lawn. We have our Chevy drag tune car here. here, we open up and look inside. So we're doing a bit of work on that at the moment. So there we've got our air and our hoist. Some more pictures on the wall. Some posters up on the top there. Some more posters along this wall. We've got some tools on that over there. We've got our international tow truck if we need to go and bring the car or something anywhere. So we've got that. We come out of here and as I said, another cat. So we have 3 dogs. Okay, we'll feed this one. We'll see him come running. Where is he? Here he comes. Yep. Why do you always eat up there, silly dog? Anyway, we'll keep going on this side. Here we've got our shed for our hay bales and still all our bale storage. So we've got that shed there. And we have another shed at the end here, which has got all our trucks, trailers and whatever, so we keep everything under control. Alright, I can hear water. I have no idea. Anyway, we'll keep going. Sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out where the noises come from. We have our Kenworth here with our 2 trailers, Aussie trailers. So we've got our 2 trailers here. We've got a look car park so we know where we're actually going. We got our another Kenworth here with our animal hauler, so we can move the animals around, whatever, sell, buy. Trying to work out that water, that's alright. We have our another trailer which is toll transport, which is for hauling stuff like pallets and stuff that we have. We've got a barrel refinery in town, so that's where we'll use this truck mainly. Just some decorative shipping containers. We had our like a ripper cultivator, our corn header, our junkyard I call this. We've got here no parking, so no vehicles can park in front of the gate, of course. We open that up in here. We have all our virtually farm rubbish and equipment, whatever. So I've got so it looks a little bit neat and thrown around the farm. It's all our bits and pieces. So close that off. Here we have our silo system. I actually like the brick silo, so I thought I'll use this one. Total capacity is 10,000 litres, so that's alright there. We've got our buying station where we buy our seed, lime and everything like that. Yes, I know. Calm down. We'll go across here. We built a carport area so we can put our header underneath so it doesn't get too much weather. So yeah, so that was another nice new feature I found. And then we have our shed. In here, well, in here it's a bit, we've got all our tractors, but they'll be all sorted in different machinery soon. So we'll start here. We have our quad track. So we got that one there. Let's have a look at it. So we got the red case quad track there. Now, this is a field blazer, which I've painted to look like a case. I actually like these tractors. I like the how it's got the lightning stroke pattern paintwork. So I actually have two of those. They're to tow the baler and stuff like that. This one here will be on the cedar or planter, and then we got the black edition of the case Steiger. This one is the one you buy the model and you get the code and all that. Well, I end up buying mine from here in Australia, and that, so I got that. So yeah, I'm using that. I've got another Kenworth truck up here, which is my tipper, which holds a quite a big, what's it, trying to think. I think it's it's unrealistic capacity. Can't think of the how much it is now. Then over here we have which one I'm going to go? I'll go this way. Go over here. We have the Colossus what is it? The Colossus sorry, hang on, I just got something here. It's alright, sorry about that. Someone asked me a question. So we got the Case Colossus combine. So, which this I've got at capacity, which I'm actually going to change the capacity on it, so it's a little bit not fully realistic, but so it's a little bit further, so I can have a trailer on the fields to pick up. Okay, we have our case. Oops, didn't want to get in it, but thank you. We're a case sprayer. So we got that for spraying our fields. Now over here we have our mower. Now I went with the Crone mower, but as you can see I've painted it red, so it matches the case colours. So we've got that. We have our from the Colossus pack our windrower. Alright, didn't remember what it was. We'll go out this way. We'll go to our left in a minute. So we'll go here. We've got a car park here, disabled car park. Now I've got a walkway here for safety. I made this walkway. I wish there was a mod that you could actually build, like have it that you can lay them straight down instead of trying to paint them down like that. But anyway, I've got one here. I was going to put one across from the shed there to the house, and then one from here across, but I thought, well, no, I won't. I'd like to put one across that part there of the driveway, and that, so people slow down type thing, which I'll do later. But these are all the visitors that are out the back of the pool, what's name? There we go. Oh, So we've got another dog kennel there, another dog kennel there for our 3 dogs. So in here we've got another shed. We have our trailer for picking up our bales. We have our cedar, our case baler, and lime spreader. So that's what we've got there. We've got our 5G antenna set up there. Now I was going to put a chicken plot down here, but that might come later. So we'll go back around this way. Go up and around here. So then we've got a shed here. I've done this shed here. Here we've got our pressure washer, our fuel, and our def. So I haven't checked if these actually work properly, but this is virtually the fuel shed and that, so we'll get to see that later. Now we'll ignore to the right first, we'll go around here. Okay, we have our cows. We got the Highland cows. Now what I've done here, we open the gates there, it blocks so the cows can't come out. So we back the truck into here, so unload our animals there. Now I'm wondering if the water we can hear is because there's a creek at the back of this property. Let's go and have a... Let me jump over the fence here. Yes. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the creek behind us, you can hear the water. Okay. So as I said... Yes, I know, shut up. That's where we unload. We've got our food, mint water. We've got our we had the plumbers come in and put our water in, so we don't have to worry about filling up water all the time. Now as we go around, now that field at the back there, people are like, well, how do you get to your field now if you've got a cow pasture here? Well, it took me a while to build, a lot of time to build, but here we go. I've actually done it. If I jump over the fence, I've done it as like a little bridge type thing that we can walk out to the other side. Yes, that's right. So you can get from one side to the other side, cows. That's why I did it. Yes. So you walk under, and what so? You can't drive anything under there. It's only the height of me. And I can show you what I'm talking about. Is not much height on the road there. So that's what I've done there. So I've done it that you can come in over the top, straight into the field. So we go up, we can run up around here. Because I've done it that there's plenty of room here between the cows and the field. And that. Now if I do decide to put a chicken pen down, it will sit in this area here. So you won't have access through here. So yeah, that's the main gist of the farm. As I've got different signs running around, like if we come here, we've got our restriction area, authorised personnel only, so only authorised people can come in. This is where I was thinking maybe doing the crosswalk over here, or do I do it so it's back here a bit, like lined up with the edge of the fencing here. So if I go from here straight across there to that shed. Let me know in the comments what you think if I put one of the walk crossings from this point where I'm standing here straight across to the side of that shed there to connect up with that other path there. Other than that, it's a bit gloomy day, but that's overall, that's the actual farm. What else can I say? Well, not really much. We got little bits and pieces of like stuff laying around and what's that? But yeah, as I said, that's the main farm. We've got our lights, we've got our what's name. So yeah. Alright guys, if you like this video and you want to see a lot more, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Comment, please comment. I'd like to people comment on the videos, on any of my videos, to get to have feedback. It would be greatly appreciated. Tell me what you'd like me to plant in the fields. Sorry, there's one more thing for my farm before I forget. We'll run over there now. So the other part of the farm, sorry, before we go, I forgot, we come out of here. I'll run across the road here. So we come up the road here, you can hear the waterfall. Go gently, just watch no traffic. So we run across the bridge, jump over here actually. Right, this is my field here. So if we run, yeah, I can run in this direction here, I should be fine. Yep. Now once we come up to here on the road, we have our sheep. As you can see, I've got another carport area. That is for our hay bales, so they don't get wet, so the bit of covering. So we've got some hay bales, I need to feed them still. Got our gate here, we haven't done any decorating of the gate area to pull the sheep in yet, and that, and this one. But yeah, this is our sheep pasture. If I go into flight mode, we'll be able to see how big the field is. So as you can see, down here, the field goes up, around the back there a bit, like that, straight across there. I can actually take you around, because this is part of, this is like a little platform for people to have a look. I've cut around it, so we go around, so they can still drive up, walk up, whatever they do there, up around like that, and then come back around. So this is, yeah, for all my sheep. And then of course you got the watchtower and the park there, my farm just over there. So yeah, so that's going to do it. The other thing I might quickly show you while I'm here is in town. We put a church and a cemetery in. What's a town without a church or a cemetery? So, go down a bit. Not too far because I don't. Alright, so we've placed the church here. Of course, you can't put cars on the same, but we've got a footpath that goes across to this car park. So we're using this car park for the church. And we have the cemetery at the back. Now, with the decorations of people decorations and the Halloween decorations, I thought it was fitting. If I go down, and we just fly past them, we got the 6 guys carrying a coffin. I thought that was funny. So I thought I'd do that. I haven't got people following. I thought I won't do that. Now if we go up again, we go into town. Right, here's our shop. Now over here, just drop down. Because of the curbing on the gutter edge, I couldn't put anything parked there, like the driveway curbing. So what I've done is I've using this section here. We bought this land. We got a gate in, gate out. Haven't put the arrows yet, marking in and out yet. But we have the Montana Finest Whiskey distillery. So you put everything in there and the barrels come out here. So if I fly over, so you drive in, you drop all your stuff here, you can just keep going down here with your truck. Come around the corner here, we've made a big area here that you can get around, not a problem. And exit here. We're also going to turn, was going to turn around and put like little security booths. One here for when you exit, one there for when you enter. So it looks like you got to pass security to get in and out of the facility. So that's all I've done. As I said, I've still got to do a little bit of work there and stuff like that, but I haven't done anything else in the town. I've bought the whole town so I can cut, like mow lawns and stuff like that. But yeah guys, well that's going to do it for now. Until next time, keep safe out there, have a good one. Bye for now.